to a new series, Dead Synchronicity. Tomorrow comes today. Evidently there is a sequel to this, but I don't have it. But that's alright. This is a point and click adventure. I know how much you guys love point and click. Loud this is a didalic, and we love didalic. Alright, I know the music is loud. I don't think it has any sound effects. It has voices. Recover. Been feeble for weeks. We should call a doctor. Give up. Hang on. Dead Synchronicity.
Wake up, Michael. Come on, you have to wake up.
Ooh, that's loud.
Who are you? Who's there?
Please, Michael, wake up. Wake up.
Ooh. That's...
This silence. And this dark... Damn it. I can't remember.
Might have to turn the voice down just a smidge.
Where are you? Where are you hiding?
Michael, please wake up. You have to wake up.
Michael? Is that my name? Please tell me where I am. I can't remember anything. What's happening? What is this place? Please, tell me!
Wake up, Michael. Please wake up. Wake up now.
Am I in a coma?
Don't go! Please! Come back! Come back! This silence. This darkness. This emptiness.
Act 1. A camp full of rats. Ye daddy rat.
Good morning. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh, that's better.
But...
Now don't be alarmed. I'm glad you feel strong enough to get out of bed. That's wonderful news. I must say you're looking much better, considering what you've been through, of course.
Who are you?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive my manners. You've been with us for so long that I forgot that you don't know who we are. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rod Atkinson. I was the director of the Municipal Property Registry before, well, you know, before the world collapsed on us.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Atkinson. But...
Where am I?
Where am I? What is this place?
You are in what I venture to call our home, our humble, hopefully temporary home. This is one of the many trailers that make up the refugee camp, and believe me, we can consider ourselves lucky to live between these four walls. Most of the inhabitants of this hellhole, excuse my crude language, have nothing more than plastic tarps and cardboard for shelter.
Wait a second. Did you say refugee camp?
Yes, of course. The Facility for Temporary Accommodation of Disaster Victims is what they called it. You know, after the army declared martial law following the catastrophe. You look a little confused, if you don't mind my saying so. Do you really not know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I'm afraid not. Let me ask you. Can you tell me what I'm doing here?
Yes, of course. I think we owe you an explanation. A few days after the Great Wave, we found you lying in a ditch near the airport. You were badly injured and unconscious. We couldn't just leave you there. Someone had already stolen your luggage and identification. It was awful. So we decided to take care of you ourselves and brought you here. You've been with us ever since. By the way, I should tell you that when we found you, your clothes were ripped to shreds. So we threw them away. The clothes you're wearing now are mine. You'll find more things in that wardrobe. If you need anything, just help yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Atkinson. But... the Great Wave? What are you talking about?
Well, what would I be talking about? That damned, excuse my language, explosion that brought ruin to all of us. The origin of this filthy new world that now seems to be our permanent reality. But do you really not remember? Do you really not remember anything about all this?
I feel a little weak and dizzy, Mr. Atkinson. Excuse me. I'm afraid I can't. I can't remember a thing.
I see. There have been many cases like yours in the camp. Try to rest and not to get too agitated. Well, there's one thing I can tell you. You can consider yourself fortunate. There's nothing nice to remember about recent times, believe me.
You said with us. Who else lives here?
Ah, yes, of course. I still haven't properly introduced my family to you. Now is a bad time, but I promise to make proper introductions later. My wife and I sleep in the other room, and, well, little Colin sleeps with us.
Colin?
Yes, Colin is our only child. Our one ray of hope since the catastrophe. I'm going to confess something to you. Colin is the only reason my wife and I still struggle to keep going in this new world. We would have given up a long time ago if it weren't for him.
Of course. I understand. So that was your wife's voice that woke me up a few minutes ago. Right?
Finds a way.
My wife? No, that's impossible. My wife has been with me in the other room the whole time. We haven't come out of there for hours. But I'm glad you're feeling better and are fully conscious now. I guess we could say you've been reborn. And although the circumstances aren't the best, simply being alive nowadays is practically a luxury. So, welcome to our home.
From what you've told me, I see that you've saved my life. I'm very grateful, Mr. Atkinson.
No, please. You don't have to thank us. We just did what we had to. It's our moral obligation to uphold the ethical principles of civilization in this new world. But call me Rod, please. And, well, we also did it for Colin, you see. What kind of future does he face if we accept that it's every man for himself, that no one cares about anyone else? It's a terrifying prospect, don't you think? We're just doing whatever we can to avoid that future, that's all.
Rod! Rod!
Please excuse me, but I have to leave you now.
No, wait, please. What's happening? Don't go yet.
I'm sorry, I understand that you have a lot of questions to ask me, but now isn't the time. Believe me, I promise to answer each and every one of your questions in peace and quiet later. Sorry, but I have to go.
Rod, please, quickly!
It's quality acting.
Okay, all right.
Now that you're feeling better, you can go out and take a walk around the camp. But please be very careful out there. The world you knew before is gone. Heed my warning, don't touch anything. Don't talk to anyone, and don't get mixed up in anything. At least until someone explains to you how things work in this new world the Great Wave left us. Everything has changed so much out there.
All right. Thanks for the advice.
Ah, one more thing before I go. You've been with us for quite a while now, and we don't even know what to call you. What is your name?
My name? Michael. My name is Michael.
Very pleased to meet you, Michael. We'll talk again later, I promise.
You didn't think to ask him that?
Michael. That's what that disembodied voice called me. That must be my name. Wake up, Michael. That's all she said. Leaving me in this immense void where I can't remember anything. Great Wave? New World? Refugee camp? But what the devil could have happened out there? I think it might be a good idea to go out there and take a look.
Yeah, it might be. What is this? Oh, it's a suitcase, briefcase. Okay. Anything in the cupboard? Closed door, wardrobe. Ooh. We have any shoes?
Impossible. It's locked. I'm afraid my host forgot to unlock it before he left.
Need some shoes. Oil lamp. Family photo.
It's an unframed snapshot, stuck directly on the wall of the room. 2 adults and a child smiling at the camera in what looks like an enormous yard. One of them is Rod, my host.
Made
A
bed.
depressing sight. A damp mattress on a bed frame and dirty, rumpled sheets. This is the bed where I've been convalescing all this time.
Screwed it up.
With the glass in the door broken and that thick coating of grease lining it, I doubt anything's been baked in this oven for a long time.
Ooh, a pot lid.
There's a very worn old notebook hidden under the lid. The
Notebook.
cover is practically falling off the spiral binding. It looks like someone stashed it here some time ago and then forgot about it. It's an old accounting ledger that still has a few blank pages left in it. From what's written in here, it looks like someone was using it as a diary before ripping out almost all its pages and leaving it inside the oven in the trailer.
Okay. How do I get out? Oh, there we go. Don't see anything else.
I can hear people whispering on the other side. It's the door Rod went through after hearing those moans, the same one he made sure to bolt shut. It's no use. It won't open. I heard Rod bolt it from inside.
What? Looks like they forgot to add the voiceover for this. What happened? Better hide, dude. New here, aren't you? Yeah. Welcome to your new home. I'm Hank. Everybody calls me Hunter. What's going on? Taking away a sick person. Solved. A blankhead. What they call you if you lost your memory. Don't take her away. Come back. Oh, no. They actually shot him? Yeah. Well, now they're going to have to take him away.
I'm afraid he's gone.
Oh, maybe the...
That must be little Colin, Rod's son. He looks unwell. Was that him I heard moaning in pain inside the trailer?
Is he dissolving too?
That's Rod's wife. I heard her calling him from the other side of that door that just closed behind him. She looks worn out with those dark circles under her eyes. She looks like she hasn't slept in days. Rod seems upset and worried. What's going on in there? From here, it looks like one of those metal boxes for Danish butter cookies. And judging from how worn it looks, I'd say that it's been reused over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to see clearly through all the grime on this glass. On the other side is the room where Rod and his family have locked themselves away.
Any harbor in the storm. Okay. Whoa. What is that?
But what's happening? What is this? What the hell's going on here? Good God. I think I'm starting to lose my mind.
What?
It's the lot outside Rod's trailer. The ground is covered with trash, scrap metal, and broken glass. Something tells me it might not be a good idea to walk around here barefoot.
I said that.
A supermarket shopping cart full of plastic bags, ready to burst. This individual who looks like a bum never takes his eyes off it, and the swarm of insects fluttering around the merchandise don't either.
Hey, you! Don't even think of putting your paws on that shopping cart! Stay away from my stuff, or I swear I'll rip your guts out with my bare hands!
Okay, calm down. I won't touch anything. A bunch of shacks, trying valiantly to stay standing in a sea of mud and trash. I can't imagine how it must be to live in one of them. The half-scrap remains of a sports car that looks like a collector's item. From the style, it must have been worth a pretty penny a long time ago. But now, I'm afraid it's just scrap metal.
Just scrap metal. What else we got around here? Car.
Time has left these hinges bent and rusted. There's no way I'm going to be able to break open this door with my bare hands. This tangle of metal was a driver's door once upon a time. Neglect and rust have left it completely stuck. He must be one of the inhabitants of the refugee camp. What the hell has he got in that shopping cart full of junk?
Hopefully a pair of shoes.
Ouch! Damn it! I managed to rip open the sole of my foot in a rusty nail.
Well, of course you did.
Hey, it's not a good idea to walk around barefoot in this enormous trash heap. You won't get very far without shoes.
Yeah, thanks for the tip.
The tip is yours to keep. But if you come near my things, you're a dead man. Understood? Wait, I recognize you. Aren't you the guy Rod's been taking care of in his trailer all this time?
Yes, I am. Do you know Rod?
Of course I do. Everyone in the camp knows Rod. You owe him your life. Don't doubt that for a second. Nowadays, no one in his right mind would do what he did for you, for a total stranger.
Yes, I'm very grateful to him. But tell me, can I ask you a few questions?
Okay. A few questions.
I've been hearing about an enormous explosion, the Great Wave. What on earth are they talking about?
But what kind of question is that? Where have you been all this time? Sleeping in a cave?
Well, you
A
could
trailer.
say that.
The Great Wave is the reason we're confined here like animals. The entire world went to hell in a handcart that day, and we went with it.
I've been able to see that with my own eyes. Can you tell me anything else?
Okay, I'll tell you what I know. The Great Wave hit us one Friday afternoon right out of the blue. I remember it perfectly because I'd just come out of an important meeting at that precise moment. I'd made a lot of money from a very fat contract. Yes, sirree, Bob. Very fat. First, we felt the ground quaking, as if a volcano was about to erupt right under our feet. I had to get out of my car and run. Then came the explosions. Glass broke. Buildings toppled. And then for weeks, the stench of corpses rotting in the streets. In just a few hours, that damn Great Wave sent us all, with our businesses, our money, and our convertibles, straight back to the Dark Ages.
The Dark Ages?
Of course! Are you surprised? In a matter of minutes, we were left